Today we're going to explain what happened and what we know so far with the whole situation with ShanquellaRobinson. I am also going to give you my opinions and different perspectives. I will definitely let you know when it's an opinion and won't pass it as fact.
Well, Shanquella was sweet, very kind. She had a heart of gold.
She loved everybody, and pretty much everybody loved her.
She didn't mistreat nobody. No one could possibly ever say anything bad about her because she was a good person.
ShanquellaRobinson, 25 years old from Charlotte, had a smile that'd light up the room. Amazing learner, she graduated Winston-Salem State University. Had a heart of gold, would give out chances. With her friends, did TikTok dances. But don't think she was just gaming. Had her own business that was popular with Kid Braden. A thriving CEO of Seekmore. Owned a woman clothing boutique store. Loved to travel, did it major. Recent visits, Tennessee, Vegas, Jamaica. Her next trip set to go. Her and a group of friends to Cabo, Mexico.
And her family says the next morning she was dead.
This all started when Shanquella and some friends decided to go to Cabo, Mexico, what it sounds like, to celebrate some of their birthdays. And they end up planning to go on this vacation over the weekend in October. Now, the people that went with Shanquella to Cabo went to Donovan, Khalil Cook, who was best friends with Shanquella.
For 5 years.
And he been to the family house, all been on trips together, you know, just good time.
Alyssa Hyatt, Malik Dyer, Dejanay Jackson, and Najee Wiggins.
All I know that she went to college with him.
You know him? You know, she said, I know him. I just know she went to school with him.
Now, they end up going to a luxury villa called Linda 32, run by a company called Cabo Villas. Now, when they got to the location, they all had to sign in. Najee was arriving the next day, and apparently someone signed him in.
But I didn't sign it, and the only reason why my name was on there because you had to have your name on the list to get past the gate. If your name wasn't on the list, they would not let you up to your villa. They printed my name and signed my name, which is not my signature or my print.
When you look at Nazeer's passport, you see his signature. It is very different from what is on the paper. Anyway, seems like Shanquella is a very free-spirited person. She's having a good time while she's there. She's skinny dipping.
We got our birthday buddy. Buddy. She too full.
Now, my opinion on this is that Khalil was figuratively speaking. It just so happened that it ended up becoming a reality. Anyway, I digress. At the villa, they offer another service for having a chef come and cook Mexican food. During this time, her mother ends up giving her a call.
And they was sitting there drinking, you know.
She told me they had a chef. They was getting ready to eat. They was eating tacos, something, salad or something they was eating. And I said, well, okay, I love you, have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
How we do it, because we used to drink motherfucking
Drink!
That night, they end up playing a drinking card game.
They were playing a game.
one.
Drink.
Winter, come on now.
You been working?
Deja, we know you weren't working on upper body when you was working out. Come on, let me see what you got, Winter.
3.
Winter, what is that? What a card at? Man, these people here.
Now, either it was a part of the game, or maybe they just decided to go skinny dipping.
It's my friends to me, because, y'all, it don't take that long to get naked. It don't take that long to get naked, hoes. Where y'all at? She told me I'm going to keep it hot. You going to keep it hot, what?
I'm going to keep it hot. I think that I don't want to wear it because it's cute as fuck.
They, what Gold said, they croup.
The one that's like mediocre is in my chains. I can't wear them.
At this point, you definitely feel that something's going on here. The girls are obviously not naked. One's laying on the bed, and they completely ignored her when she was calling out to them. The following day, Shanquella was attacked in her bedroom. Now, allegedly, according to Winter on her IG live, I'm still looking into this to see where this originally came from. If you guys know, please let me know in the comment section below, or if there is someone I can reach out to who can confirm if that is Winter's voice. But apparently
they were fighting because Quilla did some crazy shit while she was drunk. She basically told her, let's fight. I don't want to drag you out of the bed. Quilla didn't want to. And that's how that happened.
At this point, it's really hard to work out if this was in the morning or if this happened in the afternoon. Due to looking outside how it looks like the sun is rising, but it could also mean that the sun is setting. As well as that, the sunshine reflection on the wall tells me that this is either morning or in the afternoon. Shanquella in the video was nude, and Dejanay had her bonnet on and was in her sleeping nightie. They did have fun, they were drinking, so there is a possibility that they slept the whole day until the afternoon. My opinion though is that this was in the morning, because it doesn't make sense to be on vacation somewhere. You wouldn't fly to a whole other country just to sleep in. You only have 3 days there, and you would want to go out, explore Cabo. Now, I'm going to play the video, but I am gonna blur everything out but keep the sound.
Okay. Okay.
Quilla, can you at least fight back?
No.
At least something. At least fight back, something.
Get up, bro. Get up.
Shanquella saying, okay, and Dejanay going, okay, and goes to attack her. Shanquella puts her hands up. Dejanay starts throwing punches left, right to her face. At one point, Shanquella does swing back, but looks like to try to push her off. And then you can hear either Malik or Khalil say, can you at least fight back? Which is really sad. This is not a fight. This is an assault. Shanquella is getting attacked. You need to step in, but these cowards didn't. While Dejanay continues punching her, she then turns around to get away, and Dejanay hooks her by the neck and twists her and throws her like a rag doll, and her back, Shanquella's back, hits the corner of the bed. Dejanay continues throwing blows at the back sides of Shanquella's face and head. She then knees her and continues punching her, then stops. Shanquella is in a sit-in position, and Dejanay backs up. What I also observe is that Winter was holding a phone, and from what it looks like, was on FaceTime with someone. So it's a possibility that maybe she was actually showing someone this fight. As well as that, it's really hard to work out who was recording. Was it Malik or was it Khalil? Because in the video in front of the person who's recording, you can see a man with a beard, and Malik and Khalil both have beards. According to NC Beats, it was Malik who was talking. Another thing I observed is the guy at the front with the beard, when he got up, you hear the girl, I'm guessing Winter, saying, mm-mm. And then the guy who's holding the camera saying, come here. And from the looks of things, it looks like that the sliding door that goes outside was open, which leads me to think that Dejanay came in from outside from her bedroom because it's easy access. According to Gerardo, a journalist in Cabo, he apparently heard about a second video.
That there was another smaller fight after Shanquella's. The person that crosses in front of the camera, according to the police, is a person that tried, according to the police, she tried to intervene into the fight, and she tried to stop the aggressor. The girl heard the screams and the blows, and she comes out from the back bedroom, and she gets in front of the camera a little bit, and the camera turns to the right. That's what the police are saying, where you see that she goes in and she starts arguing with Dejanay, and that's when Shanquella her body starts to convulse.
But then in another interview that Gerardo did, he says that it was speculation that there was another video.
The reason why he wants you to get this information as well is because there's been so much speculation in social media, the discovery of 2 videos, and he has collaborated with the district attorney and the offices that are doing the investigation, that there's no other video, it's just the video that has gone viral. Everything else has been speculation, and he wants to make sure that we're aware of that. It's only one video, not two videos. He says he is not sure. We've only seen the viral portion of it. He's not sure if the investigators, the police doing the investigation, have a longer version of the video.
How can he not be sure when he said he heard from the police that there was a longer or another video showing the rest of the incident? Maybe it got lost in translation and it's now that he's correcting, but it's like he really never cleared it up and said, oh, by the way, in the other interview, the police told me this, but I'm not sure if it's actually true. He's not the only person who had sources who told him of another video. So did NC Beats of Winter Donovan ending ShanquellaRobinson's life.
Grabbing her around her neck and slamming her and her not getting back up. And this information came directly from someone who is friends with Dejanay's mother, and this information was communicated because people were upset about the fact that only one angle is being showed, and that is Dejanay assaulting.
It is a possibility that maybe they don't want Dejanay to be taken accountable for this situation, and they want Winter to be held accountable. And maybe that's why they passed on this lie to North Carolina Beat. Now, according to the autopsy, Shanquella died 15 minutes after she got her injury.
She died of severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is instability in the uppermost vertebrae.
Now, I think the autopsy isn't 100% accurate when it has the time of death. So I believe they have a rough estimate of when she died, which was around 2 or 3 p.m. In my opinion, I feel that she did die in the morning in that video because you can see Dejanay twisted her neck and threw her. Dejanay was hitting her continuously. I think after that incident, after she got her injuries a couple minutes later, that she could have died.
I have 30 years of nursing experience. The reason I'm saying this is because I spent a lot of years working with spinal cord injury patients. And depending on how high the injury to your spinal cord is, if you can breathe or not. So you're not gasping for air, your lungs are, you're not moving. So I used to work with patients on ventilators, and occasionally it would pop off if they have a spasm, right? The ventilator would pop off. Their body is not going to move because they need the ventilator to move. If you have an injury up here, you're not breathing. When she fell, if you look at the video, you can see when the back was broken because it's a certain way a paralyzed body can lay. If your body is not paralyzed, there's certain positions you just can't naturally go in. When she first was slung over and she sat up like that, that was just, her neck was broke at that time. She's able to look, she can still think and everything, but she's not able to make any sound. So she saw them and heard them talking to her like that, and she was helpless until she blacked out because without oxygen, you're done.
Later on that day, the workers came to clean the house, and from the sounds of it, this is my assumption, when they walked into the place, they saw 3 people walk out of Shanquella's bedroom.
And they noticed that three people were seen walking out of the bedroom.
And that's when the service workers came in and discovered her body. We'll be talking about that in part 2, which you can click right here, right now to go and watch it. If it's not here, it's going to be up 2 hours from now from this video uploaded. Hit the subscribe button with notifications so as soon as it does get uploaded, you're going to get notified.